The greatest thing you can do in life, bro, is make a difference. You see what I'm saying? The greatest thing you can do in life is make a positive difference. When you do that, bro, you'll be remembered forever no matter what you do. It's not to be liked. It's not to be a yes man to nobody, a yes woman to nobody, none of that. It's for you to make a difference. For you to make a difference. And how do you do that? You keep walking. Not only do you keep walking, but you move different. You're different from everybody else. Make a difference, bro. Don't be like everybody else. It's okay to be positive. That's what we talking about today. We're gonna touch on a few key points, bro, and we're gonna get into it. Let's do it. So, bro, number one thing for making a difference is focus. You need focus to make a difference. And you so focused that you're losing track of fucking even just little shit like time. Not of what you're doing, but just time. Okay, damn, I'm flowing like this. Okay, focus. You want to focus no matter what you're doing. That can be working out, that can be meditating, that can be honing in on anything, praying. Not only praying, but that can be fasting, that can be working out. That can be anything that you're doing, but you want to have that focus, because when you have that focus, you're able to maintain that focus and push through whatever you're going through. Focus is the first thing to make a difference. When people see that you're focused, it changes their mind frame. Like, okay, maybe I need to focus more and actually go harder at what I'm doing. The second step, bro, I would say is you have to be your own motivator. You have to be your own motivator. You can't go out there and be like, nah, money motivate me, nah, this motivate me, that motivate me, because those are tangible things. You can lose money and then so what, you're not gonna be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Money can go away and you're not gonna be motivated. No, you gotta be motivated to make a difference. When you motivated to make a difference, bro, it shows in just your lifestyle. That's what makes you chosen, bro. You don't take the regular norms people take. People usually like to fit in. Like, oh, well, I'll just let this happen because, no, you will let that happen because it's acceptable to them. And that's what you like. That's what you like. So you have to face those demons because that's what you're going through. And folks don't like to hone in on that, and that's called accountability. And that's the third thing, really, it takes to really making a difference. You have to hold yourself accountable, because when you're holding yourself accountable, bro, when you're holding yourself accountable, you don't have those missteps. You don't have them false identities. You don't have those things because I'm accountable for everything I do. When I'm accountable for everything I do, I hold my head high, but I also know, damn, that could have been my fault because of how I perceived it, what I did, what I didn't do. You have to keep that mental tab, accountability. You always have to be accountable. If you fall on your guilt or just fall anywhere as a man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, okay, damn, I gotta hold myself accountable because shit, I signed up for this. This is my responsibility. Folks don't like to say that. Folks like to say otherwise. Oh, well, this happened because of this. This happened because of that. That happened because, for one, you wasn't responsible. You were distracted, so you wasn't focused, and you were just mentally unaware. You were mentally unaware. You see what I'm saying? So the fourth step for this is just being responsible. If you know you gotta do something, do it. If you know you gotta get up, get up. If you know you gotta do anything early, be there on time. If you there exactly at that time, you're late. If you're there exactly at that time, you're late. You're not none of you're not. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be prepared for the unexpected. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I'm taking the bus, and I know the bus may come early or it may come late, but because I'm taking the bus, I have to take the necessary precautions to make sure I get on this bus on time, or I'm gonna get left. You see what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker will ride right past you. So I have to be what? Responsible and accountable. Hold myself accountable. You see what I'm saying? And aware of it. All those things, because that helps you. That helps you hear. That helps you grow. That helps you elevate. That helps you make a difference. Now, when we talking about just making a difference, but you have to voice not only your truth, but the truth. What's the truth? You see what I'm saying? What's the truth? And watch where you're stating the truth, because certain settings are not made to just go in there, step in there. This the truth. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because that may ultimately lead to you losing a job. That may ultimately lead to you losing something valuable at that time that you may have needed to elevate to that next level. So what you want to do is keep your mouth closed, but also be aware of your setting. All these things help you build a better person, help you build a better career for yourself. When you do these things, you begin to grow. Not only that, bro, you gotta understand abundance and certain shit just don't come easy. It just don't come, oh, I'm really new. You still have to put in work, you still have to have faith, and this shit take time. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta understand, okay, this take time. This is nothing that can be figured out at this time. This take time. This take time. So if when you understand this take time, you understand, okay, I gotta slow down. I gotta mentally slow down, physically slow down. Just what I'm doing and my steps that I'm taking, because somewhere I'm taking a misstep. So you gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. When you making a difference, you gotta understand sometimes folks not gonna be there for you. How you expect them to be there for you because you are making a difference. Folks don't like so-called smart asses, but you're not a smart ass. You're just smarter than they are, so they consider you a smart ass. That's how the world is, you see what I'm saying, man? When you want to know everything and especially when you're doing something you achieve to be just the best at it, or just the best you can be at it, you see what I'm saying? Folks don't, they like, damn, okay. Let me slow down on this, folks, you gotta understand, folks, when you are going to make a difference, a lot of folks not going to teach you. You're gonna have to run into the right people to be able to be led and taught. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not easy, bro. You gotta consider all these things. You gotta make all these things a habit. You gotta keep all these things in mind, bro. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just making a difference, bro. Don't be nobody that you're not. Don't try to fit in. Don't do none of that. Make a difference. Fuck all the bullshit and the pain that you may have went through and all that other shit, bro. Make a difference. Whether it's for yourself or for the world. And when you make one for yourself, it's believe you make one for the world. So continue to make a difference. Thank y'all for tapping in. Like, come subscribe. We're gonna get up out of here. Peace.